Shalom, shalom, Israel. It's Israelite School UPK. Started 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Understand we under the leadership of Commander Jenny Hanna. What we teach is so-called blacks, Hispanic, and Native Indians are the true biblical Jews according to the Bible and according to archaeology. You understand? Give me 1 second here. Alright, there we go. Should be good now. Like about that. Of course, as always, another Tuesday Brotherhood class. Preaching off some Ardaki, holding down the Brotherhood class. Of course, we all know that Brotherhood and Sisterhood is synonymous. They both go hand in hand together. Definitely need one another to survive in this hellhole that we are living in now. Of course, if you have any questions pertaining to the topic, you understand, just go ahead and type it in, and we'll be able to get to it accordingly. You understand? But of course, now here in America, you understand, it's something very, very, something that is, triggering and, targeting Black, Hispanic, and Native Indians, man. You understand? It's something that, of course, we need to be aware of, man. You understand? We have social media. You understand? All these other platforms and all these other type of entities of how they are targeting and damning the Most High's chosen people, man, to make us to believe that, of course, that we are the least and they are superior. You understand? Of course, within the Bible, it describes us as the most superior people on earth, man. It describes us as being over them. You understand? So that's something, of course, that, we need to take heed to it and understand that, you understand, when it comes to America, you understand, we cannot fall to what they have for us, man. You understand? And of course, when I say when they have for us, you understand, of course, one of the main things is, when it comes to the social media, man. You understand? Don't allow social media to take your life away, man. You understand? Because people can be on social media, you understand, for hours upon hours. You understand? But when it comes to tuning in to a class or physically coming to a class to to get the true edification and the true knowledge, you understand, from the biblical scholars, it's like, oh man, you understand, that's something that we can't do, you understand, or something that we're not willing to give up. You understand? So of course, you understand, we want to make sure, man, that we are choosing, you understand, what we occupy our time with very, very wisely, man. You understand? Because best and believe, man, you understand, America is going to find a way to brainwash you. You understand? And I'm gonna start off, you understand, with this article, man, that just made me think, man, and just made me, truly, understand how America, perceives his Bible, or perceives of how the Bible should be taken. You understand? And of course, you understand, to make matters worse. And of course, we're gonna get into the article, but I'm just giving you a little spill. You understand, before we actually dig deep into the article. You understand? It's a couple red flags. You understand? Of course, this was an African woman. You understand? And this African woman was a so-called pastor. You understand? So of course, those are two red flags. So, you understand? One, of course, we all know that the Most High only deals with Israel. You understand? No one outside of the other nation of Israel should even be opening this Bible, because this Bible is sacred for us, man. You understand? You know how America has their own constitution. this Bible right here, this is the black man's constitution. You know what I'm saying? This is so-called Hispanic in the Latinos constitution. You know what I'm saying? This is the Native Indians constitution, man. You understand? So of course, that was one red flag. And then of course, you understand, pertaining to the scriptures, you understand, there can never be a female pastor, man. You understand? So of course, those was a couple red flags. You understand, that just caught my eye. But another thing, of course, you understand, when anybody, post something on social media, you understand, a lot of black people, we go straight to the comments to see what's really going on, man. You understand, to see what's really, what really this post is talking about, man. You understand? So we're gonna go ahead and open it up with this article first to just see. 1 second here. All right. One moment. This is the Naralam forum, Naraland.com. It says, and this is the headline. It says, God gave me anointed vagina. You only have to sleep with me and get healed. Let me read that headliner again, you know what I'm saying? Just so this can be embedded all throughout our mindsets of what America is trying to do to brainwash Black, Hispanic, and Native Indians. Because, of course, this is only triggered, you understand, towards us. You understand? It says, God gave me anointed vagina. You only have to sleep with me and get healed. Now, I want, the people in the comments, you understand, the ones that are tuning in, you understand, I'm gonna read it again, and I want you to, tell me, and mind you, you understand, this is a female, you understand, African. I want you to tell me, you understand, the first thing came to your mind when you read this right here, or you understand, when you're listening to me read it. It says, God gave me anointed vagina. You only have to sleep with me and get healed. You only have to sleep with me and get healed. You understand? I'm gonna let the comments go in. Just give me 1 second here. Still here. Still waiting for those comments. You understand? She said, God gave me anointed vagina. You only have to sleep with me and get healed. What was y'all thoughts when you are hearing this? Let me see. Give me 1 second here. Let's see who all we got online and tuned in. See what we got. If anybody comment or anything. Alright, let's see what YouTube talking about. Um, alright, now. Both of those up. God gave me anointed vagina. You only have to sleep with me and get healed, man. You understand? And now, mind you, you understand, when this was posted, I went straight to the comment section to just see the disgust of, black, Hispanic, and Native Indians of how they saying that they will sleep with this woman, man. You understand? We have to look at, of how, and of course we're going to continue to read this disgusting article. But you got to see how America is trying to, further us away from the Bible, man. You understand? They want us, for one, to sleep with an African. So, of course, you understand, according to the Bible, that's not what we're supposed to do. But, of course, a regular Jacob, this is just, free for JJ. You understand? And then, of course, two, you understand, I'm pretty sure this woman is married, you understand? Or, now, you understand, she's, putting herself out there to be a whore. And, of course, you understand, the Bible is totally against, black men sleeping around with whores. You understand? So all this straight up and down is just all abomination, man. It's just all the way wrong, man, for us to, go with these hot topics and you understand what's trending. You understand? So of course, man, you understand, once again, man, this right here is just mind boggling of how you understand we see and how we view and how we perceive social media, man. And all these different type of outlets of what's really going on. You understand? Of what's really happening, man. You understand? So here it goes, man. It says, God gave me anointed vagina. You only have to sleep with me and get healed of all your family fertility problems. Pastor Ms. Veronica to man. Pastor Ms. Veronica, who's the founder of Life in Faith and Prosperity Ministry, Asaba, Delta State, has made a wonderful statement and offer solution to men who have infertility problems. And I wish I was making this up, man, but I'm not. It says Pastor Miss Veronica, who is the founder of Life of Faith and Prosperity Ministry, Asaba, Delta State, has made a wonderful statement and offer solution to men who have infertility problems. And they saying that this was a wonderful statement, man. You understand? You see how the wordplay is, you understand, when it comes to as far as, trying to, trigger and try to use these 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 words that is very very eye appealing. You understand? And they just using it to just just tear down Israel, man. You understand? They are using this to tear us down, man. Why? You understand? Because you already know, man. This woman has nothing but AIDS, man. You understand? Nothing but STDs, and then what happens, man? You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure Jakes in the world, brothers in the world are, traveling all the way over there to Africa to sleep with this woman. And then what? Bring all those STDs back to what? Back to his wife, man. You understand? Back to his wives if he has multiple wives, man. You understand? And this is just horrible, man. Let's see. She said this yesterday during a church service. She was offering a sermon and said that any man that makes love to her will be healed of his fertility problem. Good night. So if you sleep with an African, you're just automatically going to be healed, man. You understand? According to what they're saying, man. You understand? According to, what's this heathen name? Miss Veronica. Miss Veronica to men. They won't even give her last name. It just says Veronica. Yikes. Read this again. She said yesterday during a church service, she was offering a sermon and said that any man that make love to her will be healed of his fertility problem, man. You understand? They're saying that you're going to be automatically healed if you sleep with an African, man. You know what I'm saying? Just automatically, just off rip. That this is what's, you understand? This is what's going on, man. You know what I'm saying? This is what's truly happening here in America, man. You understand? And you have grown men, you understand, teenagers, you understand, ones that are of age that are able to travel across the states, man, are going to make this trip to quote unquote make love to this pastor, quote unquote pastor, Miss Veronica, man. You understand? This is just defiled and disgusting, man. Defiled and disgusting to the point of, man, it's like, man, like, like, like what else can, possibly, man, like what more can be done, man? You understand? What more harm, you understand? What more, what more harm can be done to the Most High chosen people, man? You understand? Besides this, man, you understand? They want us to sleep with another nation when, of course, the Bible, very, very distinctly and very, very detailed states us not to do this, man. And this is what America wants us to do, man. You know what I'm saying? America wants you to go against what your forefathers are saying and what the Most High is saying and do exactly what they tell you to do, man. You understand? Do exactly what they tell you to do, man. You understand? And I'm gonna come back to this article, and then I'm gonna come back to this article, but I'm gonna read some of these comments. One moment here. One moment here. It says, and these are just some comments, man. Some of these comments said, it says, finally a church I want to join. Where you at, Pastor? Let me see here. Then another one says, about time I get my life together. That's crazy, man. It says, I am already on a flight heading to see if it's true. It's crazy. Another one says, I need to get healed. It says, sounds like an open door policy to me. Please, where is this church? It says, finally a pastor I can trust. Let the healing begin, or you already know what's going on. And that, a lot of people, it's tons of comments, man. You understand? And if y'all did want to see a little bit more comments, you understand, y'all can go on the ISBK South Carolina TikTok. They're just at ISBK South Carolina. You understand? Make sure y'all subscribe to that. You understand? We are reaching 1,500 subscribers. You understand? Make sure y'all do. You understand? Follow us. You understand? We update a lot of stories in here in the upstate area, and of course across the world, man, as well too. One second here. Alright, let's get back to this article. Let me close that down so it won't drain the battery. Once again, man, this is a pastor out of Africa that wants black men to, not just black men, but of course all men. You know what I'm saying? To just sleep with her and all their issues, you understand, when it comes to, fertility. You know what I'm saying? It's just all of that's just going to be healed. You understand? And I'm going to read it from the top again. And it says, God gave me an anointed vagina. You only have to sleep with me and get healed of all your fertility problems. Pastor Miss Veronica, who is the founder of Life of Faith and Prosperity Ministry, a Saba Delta line, has made a wonderful statement in offer solution to men who have infertility problems. She said yesterday during a church service, she was offering a sermon and said that any man that makes loves to her will be healed of his fertility problem. She said that her mission on earth is to cure fertility problems in men, and once any of them sleeps with her and her body fluid touches his quote unquote, such as a man will be healed of his fertility problem. Wow. That's crazy. Once again, she said her mission on earth is to cure fertility problems in men, and once any of the men sleeps with her and her body fluids touches his cucumber, such as a man will be healed of his fertility problem. She went ahead to give her phone number so that any man with such a problem can contact her for a session. She took her Facebook page to write the message this morning, man. Yikes, man. Yikes. Oh, yeah, they gotta come. Yeah, and they even have comments on this article as well too. People, of course, being, um, doing what they want to do, and trying to, just trying to get some quick, easy access box. You understand, and not knowing that, of course, that all of this is against the Most High, man. All of it is, man. You understand, and that's why it's very, very important, man. So when dealing with this brotherhood and sisterhood, man, you understand. If anybody of course, wants to know the truth, and you understand, wants to hear the truth, that you just give them the truth, man. You understand, whether it hurts them or not, man. You understand, because of course, you can see that their tactics and the way that they're targeting us is without filter. You understand. So when it comes to this Bible, man, you understand, don't have no filter with it, man. You understand. Do not have a filter. You understand, when you are bringing someone into this truth, man. You understand, get them that. You understand, give them that hardcore love, man. You understand, that hardcore love that that comes out with action, man. You understand? We're not talking about, you understand, this physical action. You understand? When it talks about this past, we're talking about, you understand, with this Bible, man. You understand? Let them know that, of course, sex is marriage, man. You understand? Let them know that a man can have multiple wives, man. You understand? Let them know that you can't eat pork, shrimp, crab, and lobster, man. You understand? That's not having filter. You understand why? Because the Christian church and all these other theologians and all these different type of philosophies and these religions and all the denominations in the Christian church, they put filter on this Bible, man. You understand? That's something in IHBK that we do not do. You understand? We have no filter. You understand, when it comes to this Bible, man. Why? Because this Bible has already been filtrated, man. You understand? This Bible has already been filtrated, so it needs no filter. You understand, whatsoever, man. You understand? So give them the truth, man, according to the scriptures and according to what you have been taught, man. You understand, when it comes to this truth, man. When it comes to this Bible, man. When it comes to giving a damn about your people, man. You understand? Because America does not give a damn about you, man. So why should you give a damn about a people or a place or a religion? You understand, when they don't even have a constitution set up for you, man. You understand, when you understand, like, when all they have for you is just everything that's going against this Bible, man. Your own constitution, man. So why should we fall for what they have for us, man? No, man. You understand, we have to be strong, man. You understand, we have to be like-minded. You understand, we have to cleanse ourselves away from America's witchcraft, man. You understand, and pump it. You understand, with that. You understand, with the true words, man. You understand, America is nothing but poison. But of course, man, this Bible, man. Of course, she became a command Jenny Hannah. You understand, we have that vaccine, man. You understand, we have that antidote that's going to cure you of all America's poison, man. All of it, man. You understand. I have another article as well too. You understand, but we're gonna dig deep into these scriptures, man. Just a couple, then we're gonna go into another article. We're gonna go to the book of First Corinthians, chapter 11. You understand? And this is a bedrock scripture, you understand? But of course, it's very, very needed, man. You understand? It's very, very needed when it comes to understanding the witchcraft of America and what America has placed for you, man. This is a book of 1 Corinthians chapter 11, verse 3. But I will have you know that the head of every man is Christ, and the head of the woman is the man, and the head of Christ is God. You understand? Everybody, all these females, running around talking about their goddesses, and men talking about that you understand, that they're God, and and they're that they are the Almighty, and they're this and they're that and they're above anybody. No, this is not what the scripture says, man. It says, "But I will have you know that the head of every man is Christ." You understand that the head of every man is Christ. You understand, and that the head of the woman is the man. You understand that the head of every woman is the man. You understand? This goes for every woman that's of the 12 tribes of Israel, man. You understand? You have to have a head in your life, man. You understand? If it not, you understand, your physical husband, you understand, then your head, of course, will be the camp leader, meaning that he just watches over you, man. You understand? So, of course, once again, it says, "But I will have you know that the head of every man is Christ, and the head of the woman is the man, and the head of Christ is the Most High God." You understand? So, of course, man, this is something that is, of course, is very, very simple to us. But you understand, when it comes to the world, you understand, when it comes to the ones that are in the Christian church, it's like, man, like, how can this be? You understand? How can this, how can we, have structure in a place that's very, very destructible, man? You understand? Of course, America wants to destroy black spanking Native Indians, man, and they are destroying black spanking and Native Indians. Why? I mean, good night, man. All you have to do is turn on the TV. You know what I'm saying? All you have to do is read similar articles to what we just read, and you will just see how America is destroying us, man. But of course, when it comes to uh, just ranking order in this structure, is very pivotal, man. It's very important that we take this serious, man. Why? Because your life is depending on it, man. You understand? Look at your family, man. You understand? Look at your quote unquote loved ones, man. Of how you understand they, whether they look up to you, you understand, or whether they, take, different things that you learn from the truth, and they're applying it to their life now, man. You understand? How did that happen, man? By you being that kind on one kind brother and that kind on one kind sister, man. And now, you understand, you're truly, letting, your fruit sprout up, man. You understand? You are truly letting that seed grow, man. And now that you're seeing your benefits, but not only you're seeing your benefits, but other people are seeing the benefits that you have received from the school, and now they're changing their lives, man, day in and day out, man. Oh man, you understand? We can't talk about we can't talk about the holidays to you, you understand, because you don't celebrate holidays, man. You understand, whether how minute or how little you may see that, you understand. That's letting them know, like, man, this person is not like me. You understand? This person is not like everyone else in the world, man. You understand? Just like the scripture says, man. I'm paraphrasing. You understand how a crisis is coming to us in division amongst your family, man. You understand? Amongst your loved ones, and it talks about a man foe should be of his own household, man. You understand? Of course, you understand, and I'm pretty sure, you understand, brothers can attest to this as well too. You understand, when you first came into the truth, you understand, and best believe, you understand, not everybody's going to pertain to your family, your rib and your kids. You understand? They're not going to attest to this off rip. You understand? You're gonna have some type of backlash of why she can't celebrate her birthday, or you understand why she can't celebrate Christmas, or do all these abominable things, man. You understand? Of course it is going to, man. But of course, man, of course they're gonna follow lead. You know what I'm saying? And in the long run, is going to be beneficial for them. But of course, what happens next, man? You understand? Going to have more, issues, more, after years happening. You know what I'm saying? You're still going to have those same issues, and they may linger around. You understand? But eventually, in the long run, what happens, man? It just fades away, man. It just comes to the point of, oh man, shoot, Today is December 25th. Man, that's just another day for me. Oh man, shoot, it's January 1st. What does that mean? That means nothing now. You know what I'm saying? Why? Because it's just a regular day, man. Why? Because, of course, when you come into this truth, man, you know what I'm saying? We have rules and protocols set up, you know what I'm saying, for you to continue to shed yourself with the world, man. You understand? Of course, we understand that, of course, that it is going to be hard, man. You know what I'm saying? Nobody said that when you come to the truth, everything is going to be peasy, man. Everything's going to not, everything's going to be, just handed out to you, man. You know what I'm saying? You're going to, cry, you know what I'm saying? You're going to, hurt inside, you understand, when it comes to as far as not being able to be around, you understand, the people that you once were, the people that you once were hanging around with, and now you're hanging around with just total strangers. But, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to, you know what I'm saying, us being around one another, you know what I'm saying, over time, it's like, man, like, this is truly my family, man. You know what I'm saying? This is truly the ones that truly care about me, man, and the ones that truly show love to me, you know what I'm saying? And I feel appreciated, and you can just feel the the appearance of the Most High. Why? Because we're on one accord, man. You know what I'm saying? When we come to the high holy days, when we, you know what I'm saying, when we keep the Sabbath day properly, you understand? When we're not eating pork, shrimp, crab, and lobster. You know what I'm saying? When you know what I'm saying, when we're going out to restaurants and we ask, you know what I'm saying, the owner or the chef, cook, whatever the case may be, do they use pork ingredients, man? You understand? You feel appreciated. Why? You understand? Because someone cares about your livelihood, man. You know what I'm saying? Someone truly cares about that, man. Hey, man. Leave it up to America, man. Shoot, you know what I'm saying? They're going to tell you to go sleep with Miss Patricia, man. So all your, sexual fertility issues can just be, thrown away, man. You understand? Or they're going to tell you to go to another pastor over there in Africa, or, even here in America. You understand? And they're going to tell you to do, jump up and down and hoo la, start foaming at the mouth, you know what I'm saying? So that can, show and prove that, that you are of a God's child, man. When everybody knows, man, that's truly a lie, man. When everybody knows that they're just using that, man, to make you look like a fool, you understand? And they just sitting in the back, you know what I'm saying, just laughing at you and, giggling and say, oh, man, look, we got another one. You understand? Oh, man, look at him. He's selling drugs to his people. We got another one. Oh, man, look at him. He stepped on, man, look. Oh, shoot, man, somebody stepped on his shoes. Oh, whoops. He about to kill him. We got another one dead and one going to jail. We got another one. Yes, oh, man, look, man, shoot. Good night, man. We got her dressing provocative. Everybody looking at her. Well, we got another one. Oh, man, you know what? Let's go ahead and sneak the LGBTQ plus community in the Christian church and all over the face of social media. Oh, man, look, we got a whole bunch of them now. Good night, man. I was looking on social media as well, too, man. They had and this was just so sickening, man. You know what I'm saying? When I was reading this, and, you know what I'm saying, when I was seeing this, they had a homosexual, and I can't say it right, man. So a homosexual got his best friend, female, pregnant, and now they are a couple, and he's still a homosexual, and she's still with him. Black couple, man. I'm not for certain. Only, don't quote me on this. Don't quote me on this, because only, seeing a little bit of, the video. I'm not for certain how true it is. You understand? But a homosexual impregnated a straight woman, and now, they're going to keep the baby, and they are still together. And not only that, you understand, he's still a homosexual, and she still wants to be with him. You understand? And and a lot of people look at that as, oh man, that's, that's America. You understand, like that? Ain't that how it's supposed to go? Nah, not really. Not necessarily. Let's see here. Not necessarily. It's not supposed to go down like that. You understand? It shouldn't be like that. But due to everybody in America, and due to everybody that wants to, be filled with America lies. You understand what happens, man? What happens, man? What happens, man? Good night, man. More and more, more and more, more and more lies, man. More and more deceit, man. More and more brainwashing, man. More and more whitewashing happens, man. You understand? If you think about it, man, you understand? Like even with the image of Christ, man. You understand? That's witchcraft. You understand within itself as well too, man. Why? Because of course, growing up, you understand? Everybody growing up, unless you were, birthed in this truth, man. You understand? You grew up all throughout your life thinking that, Jesus Christ was a white man. I mean, just sit back and just think about how how um how America's witchcraft is so strong, man. You understand? We woke up, man. Every single day. And if you grew up in a Christian church, you understand, your parents, your grandma, whatever the case may be, had you bowing down to a white man, thinking that he's going to come and save everybody in the world. Just think about how brainwashing that is, man. Think about how idiotic that sounds, man. Of course, in the truth now, so we all understand and, reading it all in the scriptures that, Christ is a black man. But think about it back then. This is the same Bible, man. This is the same Bible that was on your parents' in your parents' living room, in your parents' room. You understand? In your on grandma's stoop. You understand? But they still had you bowing down to a white man. You understand? That's witchcraft, man. That's that was man made, make believe bull crap, man. You understand? We all understand that, of course, that's just Cesar Borgia, man. You understand? Second son of Pope Alexander the Sixth of Rome, man. You understand? It's just so brainwashing, man, to just see to see that continually happening, you know what I'm saying, on and on, man. It's like that, it's like that residual cycle of just more and more confusion that is just brainwashing the black community, man. You know what I'm saying? Of course, when we say black, we mean black, Hispanic, and Native Indians, man. But that's truly brainwashing us, man. And that's witchcraft at its T, man. Good night, man. That's like that alone right there, you understand? Just does it for me, man. You know what I'm saying? And just, riles me up and gets me angry because our people, we truly believe that, man. You understand? For our black people, we truly believe that Jesus Christ, you know what I'm saying, which of course America calls, is a white man, is a so-called white man, so-called European man. But in the scriptures, it's, that's not proving that, man. You know what I'm saying? That's how you know, man. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to that witchcraft, when it comes to, the psychological wrath on black people, it's real, man. You understand? They want us to believe in a false God, man. They want us to believe in ourselves, man. You understand? Whatever you have going on in your mindset, they want you to believe on that thought, then act on it, man. You know what I'm saying? They want you to believe that everything that they lay at you or, lay before you on your footstool that you're supposed to take, man. You understand? Like you're supposed to take that kilo of drugs and sell it to your people, man. That's how they want you to do, man. You know what I'm saying? They want you to go in the alleys of these hoods and, and pick up these guns and kill your own people, man. You understand? They want you to break down these drugs. You know what I'm saying? They want you to do all these abominable things to your own people. But man, the Most High is telling you to do it totally different, man. Most High is telling you to love your people, man. You know what I'm saying? The Most High is telling you to not do all these abominable things, man. You know what I'm saying? And don't shame your people, man. Matter of fact, don't shame the Most High, man, by doing all these abominables and wicked and ungodly things that America wants you to do, man. You understand? Because it's just witchcraft, man. You understand? It's just all witchcraft, man. You understand? It's all, it's all about, you understand, getting that dollar, man, and trying to live your best life, that motto, you only live once. You understand? Even that model within itself as well too is witchcraft, man. Why? Because we understand according to the scriptures that reincarnation is real, man. You understand? That's what we understand, man. And that's what we stand on. Why? Because the Bible shows undeniable biblical proof that is real, man, and that is true. You understand? But of course, according to America, according to American philosophy, in the ways of the Christian church, you understand? They want you to live once, man. You understand? There's so many, sayings and doings that is just surrounded around witchcraft, man. That is just surrounded around going against the Most High, man, and fulfilling your needs, man, and fulfilling what's quote unquote beneficial for your life. But of course, you only live once, right? So of course, you gotta make the best of it, man. Oh man, you know what I'm saying? Make the best of serving the Most High, man. You know what I'm saying? Make the best of not serving your brothers and sisters drugs, man. You know what I'm saying? Or not promoting, you know what I'm saying, your sisters to be on that strip hole, man. You understand? To make $1, man. You understand? So she'll be able to, pay her bills, man. No, man. Tell her to put some scrubs on, man. You know what I'm saying? Tell her to do anything, you know what I'm saying, besides showing her body off, man. You understand? So she can make $1. Let's get back to this article, though, man. And then we're going to go to another article. We're going to get more scriptures. One second. One moment. Article. Yeah, let's finish this article up. You know what I'm saying? This is just so disgusting, but you know what I'm saying? This is something that, of course, man, you know what I'm saying, we need to have not embedded in our mindsets, but just a reminder. You know what I'm saying? Just a reminder to just see how America does us, man. You understand? America does us so wrong, man. You know what I'm saying? America just, does everything, everything just is against us. You know what I'm saying? Everything is just targeting us to go against what's, what's truly within our DNAs, man. You know what I'm saying? Because it's, it's very, very, it's so well in our DNA, man, for, black people to, draw custom to, to their Israelite culture, man. You understand? I want you to think about, you understand, when you were a kid, you understand, and maybe we just did this, man, but I'm pretty sure a lot of kids did this, man. You understand? You have that aluminum foil, right? You understand? You have that aluminum foil, right? And you put it on your teeth, man, and now what you have, man? You understand? You have grills, man. And of course, what, man? And that's just, us not even knowing about the truth, not even knowing about the Bible or anything in that nature, man. what happens, man? You know what I'm saying? Females, you know what I'm saying? Little boys and girls, we would do this, you know what I'm saying, growing up, you know what I'm saying? We would, take aluminum foil. Sometimes, you know what I'm saying, we would even draw on aluminum foil, you understand, to make it look like it's grilled out, or it got little pendants on it, or the little jewels on them. You understand? We would draw on them, and sometimes put our names on them. And then what happens, man? You know what I'm saying? We put it in our mouth, we fold it up, you know what I'm saying? Try to make it fit all, nice and tidy. And then what, man? We take pictures of it, you know what I'm saying? But not knowing, you understand? In all reality, man, that grills, you know what I'm saying? And, having the rows of gold, man, you know what I'm saying? The six on top and the six on bottom, man, that's is within our culture, man. You understand? That's who we truly are, man. But of course, man, as we get older, you know what I'm saying, and as we, see, you know what I'm saying, how America perceives of, if a person wear grills, what, man? That they're a thug, or they're a gangster, or they sell drugs. And what we do, we just follow that custom. And then what happens, man? We're targeted. But in all actuality, you know what I'm saying, are, the true priests and prophets of the Lord, you know what I'm saying, when it's truly coming out the Bible, they wore grills, man. You know what I'm saying? They were, decked out, you know what I'm saying, with jewels and, and the chains around their necks, man. You know what I'm saying? They had all of that, man. Why? Because it was our culture, you know what I'm saying? And it's still within our DNA to draw accustomed to that. But of course, you know what I'm saying, anything pertaining to the Bible, and you know what I'm saying, when we try to, live our life and, try to have some type of cultural background, you know what I'm saying, when it is becoming of a Hebrew Israelite, what happens, man? They damn us, man. You know what I'm saying? They want us to believe that, oh, man, that if you wear golds, if you have chains, and if you have, expensive watches, and you have the gold bracelets, and all the, just grilled out and just chained out, that, that you're looked upon as a criminal. You understand? When in all actuality, man, that you're, you're just living your culture, man. You know what I'm saying? You're living your life, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's the witchcraft, man. You know what I'm saying? That America has upon us, man. You know what I'm saying? That just truly witchcraft, and it's just, and it's just sickening, man. You know what I'm saying? That we can't even live our own lifestyle, man. You know what I'm saying? We can't live what the Bible has for us. Why? Because what happens, man? Every negative thing happens to us, man, when we try to live out our lifestyle, man. When we try to live out our culture. You understand? Everything happens, man. You understand? We can't even man, good night, man. Like, we can't even, get off work, man. You know what I'm saying? For our high holy days, man. But best believe, when Christmas and Thanksgiving and all these other holidays come around, what happens, man? Best believe you know what I'm saying, you're gonna be the first one up out of there, man. You understand? And what happens then, man? You understand? Oh man, this is the only time that I'll be able to, have off, you understand, with my family. So now what I'm gonna do, man? What now? I might as well go ahead and give me a plate. Hey, I might as well go ahead and be around the uncle that molested me. You know what I'm saying? I might as well go ahead and be around the aunt that, told me to, pull my wee wee out. I might as well go and be around her, knowing damn well, man, that you don't want to be around her, man. Knowing damn well that that's not truly truly what you want to do, man. That's what America wants you to do, man. You know what I'm saying? America wants you to believe in their philosophies and their lifestyles, man, and their culture. You understand? That's what they want you truly to do, man. Yeah, let's. I'm gonna read this one more time, but I'm gonna be dead with this, man. You understand? I'm gonna read this one last time. It says, God gave me an anointing vagina. You only have to sleep with me and get healed of all of your fertility problems. Pastor Miss Veronica. Pastor Miss Veronica, who is the founder of Life and Faith and Prosperity Ministry, a Saba Delta State, has made a wonderful statement. and offer solution to men who have infertility problems. She said this yesterday during a church service. She was offering a sermon and said that any man that makes love to her will be healed of his fertility problem. She said that her mission on earth is to cure fertility problems in men, and once any of them sleeps with her and her body fluids touches his cucumber, such a man such a man will be healed of his fertility problem. She went and had to give her phone number so that any man with such a problem can contact her for a session. She took her Facebook page to write the message this morning. You understand? That's just, oh no, don't tell me I didn't close out the other article I was looking at. One moment here. Didn't say. Um, so I think was that Michigan? Oh man. Oh, this the article right here. Come on. There was another article I wanted to get to. I can't believe that actually let me see. Here it is. Okay, cool. Yeah, here it goes. I understand, and this right here, man. This article that we're about to read right now, it just had me in chills, man. You know what I'm saying? Because I can just only imagine, like, you know what I'm saying, what that teenager was going through. You know what I'm saying? Within his mindset of what was truly happening and what was going to happen to him, man. You understand? With everything going around in America and what's going on here, yes, and primarily in the U.S., of how they are treating and how they are when it comes to police, of how they are killing us, right within our own streets, man. We get we get a little weary, man. Like we get a little, like we try to, we try to stay on our P's and Q's and, be more aware of how, we move around them, man. And that within itself, man, is just so sickening, man, of how we have to, watch of how we talk and how we, walk around, when it comes to our oppressor, man. And that within itself is just horrible, man. That we can't even, be ourselves, man. And that's what they hate, man. They hate for us to be ourselves, man. They hate for us to draw, accustomed to what our true identity is, man, and what the Most High perceives us and wants us to be, man. Like that makes them sick, man. So of course, when it makes them sick, what happens, man? They have to find any and every reason for, to make us to go against, what our beliefs is, man. Here it is. Michigan police says officer followed department policy after pointing a gun at hand. Like it. Michigan police say officer followed department policy after pointing gun at handcuffing a 10-year-old boy. You understand? I'm gonna see if we can play this audio.
Hands! Put the phone down now! Sit! Lay down! Lay down! Lay down! Put the phone down. Stand up, okay? Stand up. You're good. Stand up. I got you. Hey, you're good. You're good. All right, stand up. I got you. You're gonna be okay. Stand up. I got you. I'm gonna detain you for right now, okay? Let me get every phone that's set on the ground so we don't break it, all right? Are you okay? It's fine. He's come off just as easy, all right? Are you okay?
Yes, I'm okay.
Sorry, now we got to detain charges here. Is there anything in fact we need to know about? All right. You're okay, all right? Who's in the car with you? That's your dad? Okay. Do you know why you took off running? You know why you took off running?
No.
All right, he's gonna be okay too. Don't worry about it, all right?
Yikes, man. Probably have to hold off on the visual, you understand? But I'm gonna read it again, man. And it's just, man, like you should, man, like like the little boy, he was shaking, you know what I'm saying, fearing for his life, man. Here we go. So once again, it's the article reading. Once again, this is fox2detroit.com. Michigan police say officer followed department policy after pointing gun at handcuffing 10-year-old boy. Police in Pittsville Township released body cam video of a 10-year-old boy being handcuffed with a gun pointing at him as police arrest his father. Police said everything was done according to policy. Now that right there alone, man, you know what I'm saying, makes me think about, the dozens and trillions and hundreds of times that we have seen, and I've seen with my own eyes here too in South Carolina, of how, you understand, when someone is getting pulled over, you understand, and, guns is, drawn on them, immediately, or the gun or the cop's hand is on the gun, you know what I'm saying? He may not draw it, but it's on his hand when it comes to black spanking Native Indians. But, when it's them, you know what I'm saying, when it's, these heathens, and when it's, these so-called European man, the so-called European woman, what happens, man? Everything is going to be all right. You understand? No guns pointing at them. You understand? Rarely ever do they get handcuffed. You know what I'm saying? If they get handcuffed, you understand, they're not thrown to the ground. You understand? They're definitely handled with care. You understand? And it's just more and more of how everything is perceived, man. It's just more and more of how and it's just so crazy, man, of how how we even have to think this way, man. You know what I'm saying? The police officers, they're supposed to do what? They're supposed to do what? Protect and serve, right? You know what I'm saying? That's what they're, across the nation, across the nation of America. That's what their motto is, or, that's what their quote unquote mission statement is to protect and serve. You understand? But of course, when it comes to, when it comes to black spanking Native Indians, it's like, man, it's like, their life is threatened all of a sudden. You understand? Or, they don't feel comfortable around them. So what happens, man? They have to pull out their gun. You understand? And what goes to my mind is like, and this happens, over and over again. It's like, man, like, and I'm not, even trying to, justify anything. Trust me, man. You know what I'm saying? Police brutality is straight up and down police brutality. You know what I'm saying? And that's what they want because it's all within their mindset, man. And it's all of, what they want to do, man. You know what I'm saying? And this is just me. And maybe, the viewers have seen it differently. But it's like, when it's white people, you know what I'm saying, and the police officers, it's like they draw fast to pull out their taser gun. You understand? It's like, versus, just pulling out their gun and, killing their own people. It's like they would want to tase them first. You know what I'm saying? And then detain them. But it's like, with us, it's like, man, it's like either they kill us first and then they put us in handcuffs, or they put us in handcuffs and then they strangle us to death, man. Or they, put us in handcuffs and then they shoot us still. You understand? We done seen that plenty of times, man, where a brother or sister will be handcuffed and they still get shot to death, man. Or whether, or where a brother or sister, they will get shot and then they put the handcuffs on them, be shot and dead, and still put the handcuffs on them, man. You understand? We didn't see what was that down in I believe that was down in Dallas, Texas, man, when the sister was screaming out that she's pregnant. Police officer still shot her, killed the baby, I believe, and still put her in handcuffs, man. You understand? And this just it's just so it's so it just shows how what's America worth. Well, should like it, of how America perceives our worth, man. You understand? Of how how unworthy they are of us, man. You understand? Like they don't, like they treat us as, like we're dirt on the road. You understand? Or we're, or like we're pennies, man. You understand? Like we're not, like we're just worthless. You understand? Like, like we're animals and we're criminals. You understand what Hillary Clinton said? She said, super predators. You understand? That's how they look upon us as. You know what I'm saying? We're nothing but super predators, man. Amongst them, and in their eyes. You know what I'm saying? That's how they perceive us, and that's how they want us to be, man. You know what I'm saying? Pulled a gun out at a 10-year-old boy, man. The boy was shaking. You know what I'm saying? Didn't know what to do, didn't know what to say. They say that the father ran away, but in the same time they're talking to the father. You know what I'm saying? They pulled him over. You know what I'm saying? He's being cooperative. But of course, man, hey, good old America, man. Police in Pittsville Township released body cam video of a 10-year-old being handcuffed with a gun pointing at him as police arrested his father. Police said everything was done according to policy. Pittsfield Township Police said an officer followed department policy when he pointed a gun at a 10-year-old boy at the police chase earlier this year. Police also released body video cam Wednesday of the April 19 incident. Ann Arbor police officer called Briarwood Mall after a shooting, according to police, as officers was checking vehicles that were leaving the mall. A car was driving into incoming traffic to get around those vehicles. Police said the officer yelled at the driver to stop, but he drove around the marked patrol vehicle. According to police, a chase ensued. Officers pursued the vehicle south on State Street onto eastbound I-94. Police allege that the driver was traveling more than 100 miles per hour as he weaved in and out of traffic and passed vehicles on the shoulder. The driver got off the freeway near US 23 and was stopped by police in a shopping plaza on Huron Street just south of I-94. Police said officers gave loud verbal commands that the driver ignored. According to police, a passenger who age and intent were unknown got out the car with something in his hand and walked away from the car. Police said they believe the vehicle occupants could have been the shooting suspects. The passenger was determined to be a 10-year-old boy who was holding a cell phone. You understand it? And now this right here, man, you understand now, when it comes to these, these shooting suspects and, a, anything dealing with shootings, man. You understand this, man, listen, man, the Lord was definitely with this, with this little young soldier right here, man. And I pray that one day, man, you understand, he gets into the school where, you understand, like, see the brothers, doing the work, or the sisters doing the work, man, and he becomes, attracted to this truth, man. You know what I'm saying? Because that police officer could have, truly took his life out. Truly took his life away, man. You know what I'm saying? They got called from, from a mall, saying that, someone was shooting. And then, they pulled him over, you know what I'm saying? The father, driving, 100 miles per hour, you know what I'm saying? Per they say. And, the first thing a little boy does is, he come out the car with something in his hand. You know what I'm saying? And once again, you know what I'm saying? When it's seen, stories and, read about stories over and over again of boys, boys and females, you know what I'm saying? Having something in their hand, and the shots and the cops, they shoot first and then ask question last, man. You know what I'm saying? Look at Tamir Rice, man. You know what I'm saying? I believe he was in Ohio, if I'm not mistaken, man. What happened to him, man? He had a toy gun, and what happens, man? The cop shot first, and then realized, of course, that that it was just a toy gun, man. You know what I'm saying? Knowing straight up and down, man. You know what I'm saying? That most toy guns don't even look real, man. You understand? Unless they, coming out with some, some futuristic and realistic guns. You know what I'm saying? Every toy gun that I've seen, it was, well known to be a toy gun. You understand? So, man, listen, man, that brother, you know what I'm saying, could have lost his life, but he didn't. Let's go and keep on reading. An officer pointed a gun at the boy and ordered him to the ground. The boy was handcuffed. Police said the boy was in the cuffs for about a minute and 40 seconds before they were removed. The body cam video shows the officers reassuring the boy that he's going to be okay, asking if he was hurt, and having him to call his mother to come pick him up. The driver, who was the boy's father, was arrested and charged with second-degree fleeing and eluding possession of stolen property, resisting and obstructing child abuse, and driving on a suspended or revoked license. Man, good night, man. Yeah, that brother gonna be charged, man, with some charges, man. Some of these, man, and I don't even understand how it can be of child abuse. I'm guessing because he was driving fast. But let me see again. The driver, who's the boy's father, was arrested and charged with second-degree fleeing and eluding, possession of stolen property, resisting and obstructing child abuse, and driving on a suspended and revoked license. You understand? So he possibly, you know what I'm saying, and I pray that that's not the case, probably stole some items from the mall and had his son with them. I guess, you know what I'm saying, the second degree fleeing is when I'm guessing the police officers had asked them to pull off, but it's a hearsay, she say, man, type deal, you know what I'm saying, when it come to these charges, man. But it is what it is, man, you know what I'm saying, at this point when it comes to, man, and ain't no telling, you know what I'm saying, what that, what that father situation was, man, you know what I'm saying, he was probably, of course, doing wrong, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it's like, man, he was probably more 9 out of 10 out of lines, man. You know what I'm saying? Trying to provide for his family, man. You know what I'm saying? Probably was, he was driving on a suspended or a revoked license, man. Meaning that, you know what I'm saying, he probably didn't have a license, or he was a felon, and it's very, very hard, you know what I'm saying, from my understanding, you know what I'm saying, to get your license back. You know what I'm saying, when you do have those felony charges or those misdemeanor charges, whatever the case may be, man. You understand? But you know what I'm saying, once again, man, you have to look at, how all of this transpired, man. You understand? Ain't no telling you. And then, you know what I'm saying? He may have, the opportunity, you understand, or not necessarily opportunity, but, didn't have an opportunity, you know what I'm saying, to go to school, or, get a decent job, or, do what America, looks as, living the American dream, as far as, working for a Fortune 500 company, or, working for, any type of company, where the case may be. Now what he has to do, man, he has to, alter his life to crime, so he'll be able to provide for his family, man. You understand? So of course, you understand, he did what he, did. Of course, you understand. I'm pretty sure, you understand, he's probably in jail now. You understand? Because these, a lot of these look like some charges that, that are going to stick. You understand? But we have to look at the outer picture of it, man. You understand? What caused this to happen? You understand? Why is he in this situation? Why is he in this predicament, man? You understand? Best believe that he didn't want to have his 10-year-old son in this situation, man. You understand? So best believe, man, that is something that's always, that's something that is, always, transpire, something that happened before, and that it, preventing him, you know what I'm saying, to be able to quote unquote do the right thing, man. You know what I'm saying? They have to, fall to, drugs, and, stealing, and doing all of these abominable things that America say that they don't want you to do, but of course, they leave it right at your footstep, man. You know what I'm saying? They leave it right at, you understand, your, they give you so many opportunities to just do all these wrong things, man, and then they call you the criminal. When in all actuality, they are the true criminal, man. Um, since the protest was held last week at the boy's family and the boy's family has filed a lawsuit against Pittsfield Township Police Department. You understand? And I pray, man, you understand that, that Black Lives Matter does not get involved with this whole lawsuit, man. You know what I'm saying? Because we already know how they, as far as, dealing with, the funds, or, if any type of compensation is won, you know what I'm saying? We all understand that they take all the compensation for themselves, man. You understand? What was it? One of those CEOs of, Black Lives Matter was a female. You know what I'm saying? She took millions and millions of dollars and not just purchased one home, but she purchased two homes, man. All on, all on the blood, sweat, and hard work. You know what I'm saying? And the trauma, you know what I'm saying, that the parents and, that the true loved ones had to go through. What she do, man? She took all the money that was raised and did what, man? Did everything for her benefit, man. You know what I'm saying? And she learned all that by whom? You know what I'm saying? Our so-called oppressor, man. And that's what they, and that's what they do day in and day out, man. Time after time, every single day, man. That's what they want us to do, man. They want us to follow them. You know, so not only are they, scamming us and doing us wrong and, doing all these abominable things, but of course, man, they find some coon, you understand, some person that just loves America just a little bit more than everybody else. And then what, man? You understand? They teach them the tactics, man. You understand? They teach us. They teach them rather how to how to overcome and how to properly scam black Hispanic and Native Indians, man. You understand? And I can say this wholeheartedly, man, that the Black Lives Matter is nothing but a scam movement, man. All they do is scam people, man. You understand? The Black Lives Matter is nothing but a scam movement, man. And that's all they care about, man, is scamming the Most High's chosen people, man. You know what I'm saying? Raise all these funds. You know what I'm saying? They raise all of these, quote unquote statements and, quote unquote, movements. And they have this, this big stigma that they are all for black people. But in all actuality, they're stealing from black people, man. Just like who? Just like the Christian church. You know what I'm saying? Just like these dumb, dumb fake Israelite groups, man. You understand? Just like the Muslims do, man. You know what I'm saying? When they wholeheartedly say that it's when they sell drugs to our people, man. Come on now, man. It's time for Black Spanking Native Indians to realize, man, that the witchcraft that's on you is way more stronger than you think, man. You understand? But the antidote, man, you know what I'm saying? The antidote to Black Spanking Native Indians is far, far more curable than what America has for you, man. You know what I'm saying? America wants to continue to poison you, man. Continue to, tell you these lies and, be very, very deceitful and be very, very calm with it. You know what I'm saying? But the scripture says what, man? You know what I'm saying? And what's that? Psalms 50, what is it, 55:21. You know what I'm saying? It says the words of his mouth is smoother than butter. You know what I'm saying? But war is in his heart. You know what I'm saying? Our oppressor, man, along with the ones that follow our oppressor, man, that just happens to be Black Spanking Native Indians. You understand? They talk to you all smooth, man. Black Lives Matter, you understand? They talk to you very, very smooth, man. But what happens? They were warring with you, man. Why? Because all that money that was raised, you understand? All the funds that was raised, you understand, for Trayvon Martin, man. You understand? Mike Brown. You understand? And if I'm not mistaken, man, Mike Brown, I believe Black Lives Matter raised, close to $40 million, man. And the family have not seen one dime, not one penny of that money, man. You understand? Now, of course, you understand all that's not gonna be, bring, Mike Brown back, man. You understand? But man, good night, man. You understand? Think about all the trauma and all the heartaches, man. Having to wake up crying and not knowing that, for the parents that their son's not going to be there, or as for his brothers and sisters that their brother's not going to be there, man. Or his cousins, you understand? His cousin's not going to be there, man. Or even if he was an uncle, you understand? His uncle not going to, that their uncle not going to be there anymore, man. You understand? 40 million, man. You understand? I'm pretty sure, man, that family would have been to wild with just $1 million, man. You understand? And not to say, you understand, that money, you understand, brings happiness, man. You understand? But of course, you understand, when you're going through something that is, tragic and downgrading as a police officer, looking at you die right in the middle of the road or middle of the street or in your car or in your jail cell, you understand? Some, some type of happiness, man, you know what I'm saying? And, a little money, you know what I'm saying, could possibly go a long way, man. You understand? When you're going through some type of trauma, man. You understand? Because best believe, man, you know what I'm saying, when they was spending that money, you think that they was thinking about Mike Brown? You know what I'm saying? You think that they was thinking about Sandra Bland, Philando Castile? You know what I'm saying? So like Philando Castile. You understand? Think that they was thinking about Tamir Rice? You know what I'm saying? You think that they was thinking about any other black, Hispanic, or Native Indian man or woman that was killed due to police brutality or to another oppressor? You think, when they was going to cash that check or deposit that check into their bank account, that they were thinking about the family lives? That they were thinking about, oh, man, well, hey, we paid for the funeral. You know what I'm saying? Hey, like, man, good night. Like, what else do they want from us? You know what I'm saying? When it came and, showed awareness and protested and, and tore up the city. Man, good night. You know what I'm saying? What else do they want from us, man? Nah, man. You know what I'm saying? They want to be hungry, money hungry, just like our oppressor is, man. You understand? Um, let's get into some of these scriptures now. Let's go to the book of Proverbs, chapter 14. This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 14, and verse 12. It says, therefore, also like it, there is a way which seemeth right unto a man, but the end thereof are the ways of death. There is a way which seemeth right unto the man, but the end thereof are the ways of death, man. Meaning what, man? You understand the ways that we seen, you understand when it comes to our mindset, it seems right, man. You understand what? When we lean on what? On our own understanding, man. It may seem right. You understand? It may, seem right to what? Eat pork, shrimp, crab, and lobster. But what happens, man? In all actuality, man. You know what I'm saying? Gout, you understand, high blood pressure, all these things, and now you're having all these heart failures and all these health issues. Why, man? Because it's against the most high, man. Like, oh man, you know what? I'm gonna, go out and sleep, with a good old white woman, man. Now what happens, man? You understand? You wake up, and her head is on your shoulder, and you got lice, all just hopping around on you, man. You know what I'm saying? You got all the dandruff on you now, man. You understand? You got all these wicked STDs now, man. You know what I'm saying? And now, oh man, you know what I'm saying? Now, good night, man. Don't be, don't have one of those, Karen, you know what I'm saying, that, runs back and tell her parents that you raped her, man. Now what happens, man? You gotta be enlisted in the sex offenders, book, man. You know what I'm saying? And now what, man? You know what I'm saying? You can't get a job, you know what I'm saying? You gotta, certain neighborhoods you can't live in, man. You understand? So much seems right to black spanking Native Indians, man. It seems right to go to church, man. You know what I'm saying? You black spanking Native Indian, man. You know what I'm saying? That's all we know in our whole lives, man. But of course, when you go there, it's like, oh man, I gotta celebrate Christmas. I gotta celebrate Thanksgiving. You understand? I gotta, for certain females, you understand, they gotta sleep with the pastor, sleep with the bishop. You understand? While while the pastor is sleeping with the bishop and the choir director and doing all these abominable, wicked things. It seemed right, but what happens, man? Eventually, you die, man. You understand? Just like that, I believe that a pastor that was, running around with a Dr. Martin Luther King. You know what I'm saying? And Dr. King, well, quote unquote, I'm just gonna say, Martin Luther King. You understand? When he was running around and sleeping with white people and raping black girls and laughing. You understand? It was an incident where one of Martin Luther King partners or his friends or he was another I don't think he was a pastor. You understand? But he had he was raping a woman and Martin Luther King, he just sat there and laughed. You understand? Of course, you understand, some years went by, and then I believe it was back, a few years ago, I'm gonna say probably like 5, 6 years ago. You understand, that same, quote unquote pastor or evangelist or whatever the case may be, false prophet, you understand, to say the least, you understand, he ended up dying, man. You understand, from some type of cancer, whatever the case may be. You understand? That seemed right with with what he was doing, but all in the end wrong, in a long run. You understand? All that caught up to him, man. You understand? So of course, man, for Black spanking Native Indians, what what is seen, everything that's going on, within your own physical mindset, it may seem that you are doing the right thing, man. But best believe, man, it's some type of witchcraft, man. It's some type of brainwashing, some type of whitewashing that's going to get you to go against your own people, man. And sometimes going against your own self, man. You understand when putting all these, wicked things, within your body, man. You understand having, sex with just any and everybody, man. You understand putting drugs all in and all throughout your body, man. You understand being a straight up and down alcoholic, man. You know what I'm saying? It may seem right to do all those things, but in the long run, it's going to catch up to you, man. You know what I'm saying? In the long run, it's going to be like, man, maybe I shouldn't have done all those things, man. You understand? We all know, you understand, know or seen, you understand, an auntie or, an old uncle, you understand, have to have their leg chopped off, you understand, because they eat too much pork, man. You know what I'm saying? Or they don't have any blood circulating, you know what I'm saying, through their, through their blood vessels, you know what I'm saying, because it's all clogged up, man. You know what I'm saying? Eating all these, eating all the fatty foods, man. They're eating all the unhealthy foods nonstop over and over again, man. They're not exercising, man. They're not doing, you know what I'm saying, what's beneficial to their body, man. You understand? And not, truly, following their heart, man. You know what I'm saying? Because deep down inside, man, every Black spanking Native Indian, man, it's within their heart. It's within their mindset to be that true Hebrew Israelite, man. You know what I'm saying? To follow the customs of your law, man, and following your culture. But what happens, man? America spoils your heart, man. You know what I'm saying? America spoils your heart to the point where you don't even know who you truly are, man. I mean, just think about that, man. Think about how much brainwashing and witchcraft has to be going on in America that a Black Hispanic Native Indian man does not know that he's a Hebrew Israelite, man. That a Black or Hispanic Native Indian woman doesn't know that she's a Hebrew Israelite, man. Think about all the brainwashing and witchcraft that is just growing around us, man. You understand? So, of course, man, for the ones that do have this truth and understand this truth, man, take hold onto it, man. Take it serious, man. And said, do not take it lightly. Why? Because, of course, man, once you step out of this, man, good night. Man, I can only imagine, man. I can only imagine, man, of the heartache and the heartbreak that you're truly going through, man. You understand? And I wouldn't, man, listen, I wouldn't pray that for anybody, man. But hey, I can't, I can't choose your salvation, man. You know what I'm saying? I can tell you that you do have the salvation, man. You know what I'm saying? I can tell you, you know what I'm saying, that, salvation is only for you and only for the Jews, Black spanking Native Indians. But hey, man, I can't give you this truth, man. You know what I'm saying? You have to, of course I can teach it to you, but, like as far as receiving it, you know what I'm saying, and, taking heed to it and, taking it to heart, can't do that for you, man. You understand? It comes a point in life, man, you know what I'm saying, when the rubber meets the road, man. You know what I'm saying? You got to stop and, evaluate your whole life, man, and say, man, is this the way my life should be set up, man? You know what I'm saying? Is this the, is this the, is this the ultimate, of how my life is going to be? You understand? And as always, man, you understand? Seek this truth, man. You know what I'm saying? Seek this truth to the point, man, where you further don't want to be brainwashed, man. You understand? And even it even goes way back, man. You understand? I know a lot of people, you understand, may not understand or, like may not even remember. You understand? But of course, when you do have time, man, look up the Clark study, man. You understand? Look how, look how, the witchcraft and the brainwashing started, man. You understand? Of course, it started way before this, man, but it was like now, you know, what I'm saying, like they were just trying to just bam, have it, at a very, very young age, man, where they having black spanking Native Indians warring amongst one another and telling us that, we're evil and telling us that we're bad. And the oppressor, the so-called white man and white woman, that they are good and that they have good hair, man. Man, listen, man, it ain't nothing like a black spanking Native Indian woman that is rocking that natural hair, man. Should lock in, man. Something about that natural hair, man. You understand? On a black woman, you understand? Of course, when we say black, Hispanic, and Native Indian, it's nothing like that hair, man. Something is it's just something about that long natural hair, man. You understand? Whether it's an afro, you understand? Whether she just, just got it kinky, curly, whatever the case may be, man. Something about that, man. You know what I'm saying? That just makes me like, man, like that's a woman right there, man. But when I look at a, heathen or a so-called white woman, and I see their hair, I'm like, something's not right with that. You understand? Even if they try, try to make it look like they, Hispanic, or try to make it look like they, a black woman. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to the heathens that have, who was it? The Africans. You know, so even when they try to get the braids or try to have the natural, it's like they trying just a little bit too hard. You understand? But when it comes to the black woman, you know what I'm saying? It's just natural for them to have that beautiful hair, man. It's just natural, man. You understand? But yeah, man, going back to that Clark study, man, you understand? If y'all have time, man, you understand? Look that up, man. You understand? It's all on YouTube, man. You know what I'm saying? You can put in Google, you know what I'm saying, Clark study, and you can just see, man, of how, you know what I'm saying, I believe they were anywhere from, man, had to be probably like fifth, sixth grade, if I'm not mistaken, of how, you know what I'm saying, they're brainwashing us from early on, man. You know what I'm saying, and using their words, man, to come against us, man. You know what I'm saying, and lack of other words, man, to come against us, man. You know what I'm saying, and not loving us, man, and and not saying that that they are superior and we are the inferior, man. You know what I'm saying that they are the greatest and we are the least, man. You know what I'm saying? We see this day in and day out, man, over and over and over again, man. Over and over again, man. We hear about it, you know what I'm saying? We see it. You know what I'm saying? We are, we are living this, man. You know what I'm saying? We see it all throughout our lives, man. You know what I'm saying? It's truly for black spanking Native Indians, man, to understand, man, and how to, break that cycle of witchcraft, man. You know what I'm saying? Break that cycle of being whitewashed, man, and brainwashed, man. You understand? Let's see, John. Let me see some real quick. See the scripture I want. Book of John, chapter 15, verse 13. Yeah, understand. This is for your brothers and sisters right here, man. You understand? For black spanking Native Indians only, of course. You understand? Because a lot of people, they like to, say all people and all mankind are, that this Bible, suits and fits them, man. When it just don't, man. You understand? When it just truly don't, man. You understand? When when you truly ask questions and you truly want to get that understanding, man, you will realize that this Bible is only literal. Ain't no bobbing, weaving. Ain't no running away from it. It's truly for black spanking Native Indians, man, and that's it. And that's it, man. And it's just something that, man, that we truly have to realize, man, that are we going to fight? You know what I'm saying, for our brothers and sisters, man, for the ones that are truly, truly trying to, truly trying to fight that witchcraft off them, man. Truly trying to fight, you understand, to become a better man or to become a better woman, man. You understand? Those are the ones that we should be fighting for, man. You understand? Even for the ones, man, that are, that are, that show some concern or show that they, that they truly want to get down with serving the Lord, man. You understand? Because that's what it's all about, man. Putting in this truth for the Lord, man. You understand? And not for yourself, man. Are you truly going to give it all for your brothers, man? Are you truly going to give it all for your sisters? Are you truly going to give it all for the nation of Israel, man? That's what it's all about, man. It's the book of John, chapter 15, verse 13. Greater love have no man than this, that a man lay down his life for his friends, man. Greater love have no man than this, that a man lay down his life for his friends, man. You understand? Are you truly going to, you understand, give it all, you understand, for your family, man, for your friends, man, for your loved ones, man? You understand? Are you going to stop eating pork, shrimp, crab, and lobster, man? Are you going to deny that invitation to that Christmas party from your slavery, man? Are you going to deny it? Or are you going to accept it and just act like you don't want to be there, man? No, man, gracefully, man. You know what I'm saying? With great honor, deny it, man. No, man, you know what I'm saying? I got something else to do. You understand? You may have nothing else to do, you understand? But at the same time, just know that you're not going to be there, man. You understand? And you can be doing something, man. Shoot, doing nothing is doing something. But just know that you're not going to be at that Christmas party. You know what I'm saying? Just know that you ain't going to be at that Thanksgiving party, man. You know what I'm saying? Gracefully, man, with the biggest honor, man. Say no, I'm not going to be there. I'm not going to be in attendance, man. Why, man? You know what I'm saying? Because there's more work to be done, man. You know what I'm saying? And you never know, man. You know what I'm saying? Someone, brother or sister, you know what I'm saying, may see you deny it. You understand? And say, oh, man, you know what I'm saying? Like, I wonder why, man. You know what I'm saying? And they pull you to the side, you know what I'm saying, outside of slavery, you know what I'm saying, walking to your car, whatever the case may be. And they ask you, man, then, you know what I'm saying, you can drop it down to somebody. Like, listen, I don't celebrate these wicked holidays, man. And I don't want to be, a part of any type of holiday spirit, man. Because that's what they say, man. And it's becoming what is it? Next Thursday. You know what I'm saying? Everybody will say, oh man, are you in the holiday spirit? You know what I'm saying? I'm not, man. You understand? I'm not. You understand? And that's something, man, that would just show, you know what I'm saying, that you're truly laying your life down for your friends, man, for your family, man. You know what I'm saying? Let them know, man. Listen. I'm not about to be a part of any of this, man. You know what I'm saying? New Year's and Valentine's Day, all that hula, all that garbage, man. Man, I'm not for it, man. But these high holy days, yeah, I'm for that, man. That's what I'm truly for, man. That's what I'm truly about, man. If you want to know, you know what I'm saying, just come, man. Yeah, I'm a flyer, man. You know what I'm saying? Tell them to give you a call, man. So you can get this understanding, man. So you can know this truth, man. So you can know what's truly going on, man. You know? In a world that is just filled with so much hypocrisy, man. So much witchcraft. So much brainwashing, man. So much, it's like America has your brain, right? Like America has your brain, right? And on the right side, it's like, oh man, this is what this person's supposed to be living. This is how they're supposed to be living. This is what they're supposed to be doing in life. But on the left side, it's like, oh man, this is how we can, manipulate their mind. Yes, and this is how we can, tell them that they are least and they're not greater. Because on the other side, they're going to thrive. So what happens, man? They take that brain, man, and they just wash it all with hypocrisy and all lies and all witchcraft and all, any type of ways that's going to get you, that's truly going to get you to go against your own people, man. And they just let it soak in there, man. They just let it soak to the point where, when they lift up your brain, it's still soaked. And now you just go on about your life, man. But on the right side, of course, man, you have the I should be the command Jenny and Hannah, what we're doing, man. You understand? We're damping out, that poison, man. You understand? We're damping out those fluids of, unrighteousness and unfaithfulness and, doing all these abominable things to the point where now that brain is dry now, man. And now we can fill it with that perfect antidote that's going to help you to come back to your true identity and your true culture, man. That's all we're trying to do, man. Don't allow, America witchcraft to, have you going against your own people, man, and, have you going against your own brother, man. Have you going against your own sister, man. You understand? That's something that we cannot have, man. That's something that should not be tolerated in the black community, man, as far as going against one another, man. You understand? Have your life fixated and just be 10 toes deep into what you truly love deep down inside, man. Because deep down inside, you truly love your brothers and sisters, man. So don't allow America's witchcraft, brainwash you, man. You understand? So be aware of exactly what America has for you. Just bob and weave around it, man. You understand? Your brain is already now clear. You understand? This truth, man. So don't allow America to have that, have those fluids come back into your brain set, and then what, man? They gonna dunk that fluids right back into your brain, and you gonna go on about your life, man. Don't allow that to happen, man. All right. That class. It's ISBK security announcements. We are the ISBK Star, the 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Rule for new brother and sister. When a new brother and sister come to the school, they're off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to share themselves with the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There's another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After this 6 months period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment. You can read about this in the book of Numbers, chapter 18, verses 21, and Malachi, chapter 3, verses 8 through 10. It means tenth in the Hebrew, ma'ashra. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you, get to the treasury department and teacher. Priest fund. Free will offering for priests, not mandatory, whatsoever amount you would like. Upcoming Holy Convocation. We have the Feast of Dedication, Hanukkah. This is the 25th day of the 25th day of the Feast of Dedication, Hanukkah. 25th day of the 9th month by space of 8 days. This falls on Sunday, the 28th, 21st for 8 days. You can read about this in 1 Maccabees chapter 4, verses 52 through 61. Remind Akim and Aqua to check the bulletin board in the hallway. If anyone wants to be a trooper in the school, start wearing all black boots, shirts, pants, head cart, should like it. If anyone wants to be a trooper in the school, start wearing all black boots, headband, and scarf. With that, shalom.